Okay guys, I made a video earlier the week, and it was not intended for public. You know, I was going to send it to a couple guys to show them kind of what I was doing, and then I uploaded it on my phone, and it really went public. And by the time I could get into the computer, because it's that app, YouTube app, sometimes you can't get to where you want to. So anyway, by the time I got in the house and pulled YouTube up on the computer and changed it to private, several people had watched it and commented on it and liked what I was trying to show them and stuff. So I thought, well, I got to practice again anyway, so let's go ahead and make an actual video. So that's what we're going to do today. Now all we're doing is practicing loading the shotgun. And one of the things people were talking about was, you know, or asking me about was my shotgun in particular. Now, I've replaced this, not the spring, but the rod that the spring goes on. I've changed it so the release is lighter than stock, but it's not as light as all right. Dog's barking a little bit on me. They're outside with me. Anyway, like I was saying, my release isn't stock, but it isn't as light as some of the people's that change them, especially in these Stogers, where they saw the spring off, and I mean it's just barely. So you got to kind of push on it. Second thing was, it's not quite broke in all the way yet. Sometimes it doesn't want to open all the way up, and it's, let me see if I can show y'all. It's actually in this, where it's rubbing here from the catch, holding it against that. That's what kind of binding it up, because that's where I freed it up the most from the factory. Anyway, well, when I'm up close, shotgun shells. I've got 2 empties, and I've got 2 dummy rounds, spent primers. Okay, just so you know I'm being safe. Now, talking about that, these are 2 sprint ones, but they're not freshly fired. And what I mean is, I didn't just pull the trigger. You got, they're hot. They're going to be sticky. You know, they're probably still swollen up a little bit, so that makes it a little harder for them to come out. The other thing is too, you know, if you don't miss, you shoot 24 rounds of black powder on a typical weekend, or not black, or shotgun shells. And me starting to load black powder rounds, that's going to make it worse. So you got to, in between rounds, I've got to learn how to remember to swab out the chambers a little bit, make sure they're still clean. That'll help. It don't matter even if you're using regular powder. I've seen a lot of them clean them out every time they get through with their shotguns. So this is one of the things you got to learn and prepare for. But anyway, when you're in a match, you may start with a shotgun, you may start with a pistol, you may start with a rifle. It depends on the scenario of the stage. When you are starting with shotgun, sometimes it's laying on the ground, on the bench. or whatever they providing you to store your gun on. Sometimes it's in hand, and when it's in hand, it still can't be loaded. Any of the scenarios it can't be loaded. So what a lot of people do, it's like say that you do have a bench in front of you. They'll tip the barrels on it, and you have to have both hands on the gun. So what they'll do, they do this. That way, if you're holding like this, you gotta let go. If they go like that, it's straight down. So that's something you gotta practice on. And see, while I was just pushing on that, I pushed that up, the shells wouldn't have gone in on me. So when you're doing that, then this type of scenario, you still have rounds in, you got to come up, go in. So let's go to the other scenario where we've already fired, and now we're going to just reach down to do the reload. So bang bang. Yeah, I got to learn how to grab them right. That's seems to be my problem. Not grabbing them right. There's a car going by, so I'm in the backyard. People still see me, but I don't care. I gotta learn how. Some people are going to go this way and pull them up. I've been taught, or been showed, come straight up like that too. So I just got to get it down. So bang bang. See, that shell doesn't even want to come out on me. All right. Practice, practice, practice. Let's try again. Bang bang. See, they turn on me like that. So, just something I got to keep practicing with. Bang bang. That wasn't too bad. Just keep practicing. Also was asked about maybe making sure the belt's oiled up good, where there's no sticky to it. I think there was something else, I don't remember what it was. But yeah, one of the other things we were asking me about was the ejectors. As far as I know, you're not allowed to, because I don't think they were invented yet. So you got to do a period correct shotgun, or within the rules of it anyway, because there's some guns that aren't period correct, but they're allowed to use them. All right, bang bang. Bang bang. Well, I'm going to keep at it here for a little while, so if y'all think that helps y'all understand what I'm doing, because I know on the last video y'all couldn't see what was going on because I only had my camera, with my glasses with my camera in it. That's the only thing I had on. I didn't have a side camera on, so y'all couldn't see what I was doing. So anyway, we're going to keep practicing here for a little while. So, thanks for watching.